Alright, so this week I got Plated as my meal subscription box, and I will be going through that and showing you guys what I got and how I made the meals. If you guys have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Okay, so like I said, this week is Plated, and let's get right down to how it's packaged. So it's in a recyclable insulated box, just like HelloFresh was, with giant ice packs. Recipes come right on top. All the ingredients are fresh, they're not frozen. And you can see the meals I got from here as well. So I got a chicken Caesar gyro. I got a peanut curried chicken, and I also got a seared steaks with summer hash. As far as the source of the ingredients, they are all 100% antibiotic-free meats and beef with no added hormones and seasonal hand-picked produce from trusted purveyors. They also say that they include organic, locally sourced ingredients and sustainable sourced fish whenever possible. So what that means is that not everything is organic, but they try to make it organic if they possibly can. When it comes to plans in the subscription type, the subscription is a weekly service, and you can either get a 2, a 3, or a 4-night subscription, and you can make that either 2 servings, 3 servings, or 4 servings. The 2-serving plans come at $11.95 per serving, and the 3 and 4 serving plans come at $9.95 per serving. And they do accommodate allergies as much as possible, and they do accommodate dietary preference as much as possible. So you can choose if you like fish, if you like chicken, if you like beef, and they will include recipes that include that stuff or exclude recipes of stuff that you don't like. As far as the app and the website ease of use, it is very easy to use. Everything is in big, bold boxes. You can't really go wrong with the website. As far as the instructions of the food, so here you'll see me making the chicken Caesar gyros. These were actually pretty simple to make. Some of the other ones weren't. However, there were just like a couple of things in the instructions that I had to read a couple times. And I do consider myself a pretty good cook, so the fact that I had to read the directions a couple times was a little off-putting, because that just means that it wasn't as simple as it could have been. For example, with this recipe, I had to make a garlic paste essentially out of a garlic clove, which was mincing the garlic and then cutting it at like a 45-degree angle, and that was just a little confusing. So, yeah, a little bit confusing, a little bit more skilled than your typical cooking, I would say. The longevity of the meals was pretty good. I got my box delivered on Friday, and I made my last meal on Wednesday. By Wednesday, some of the produce was starting to get a little less fresh. So for example, the kale that I got was a little less dark than it was when I first got it. Side note, this recipe that I am making right now, the chicken or the peanut chicken curry, was absolutely amazing. I really liked it, and I'm definitely going to use it again. When it comes down to prep time, I found that the prep time was a little bit underestimated. So for example, the last recipe I made, which is the seared steaks with summer hash, which you will see in a second, it said that that prep time was only about 35 to 45 minutes. Well, it took me an hour and 20 minutes. I'm not exactly a person who has an hour and 20 minutes to spend on meal prep, so I don't know if it's for me, but if you are, great. The nutritional value of these meals I've thrown up on the screen, but it did not come with the meals. So for example, like I did not have a card that told me how many fats, how many carbs, how many proteins were in my meals. I used my FitnessPal to calculate them. All of the meals were 700 calories or more. All of them were pretty high carb except for the last one, which was the seared steaks with the summer hash. So in that aspect, it's not exactly ideal. The nutritional value is not exactly ideal. The carbs or fats are really high, but I will say it's probably better than going down the street and getting fast food. So again, the more you buy your own groceries, the more you find your own healthy recipes, the more you actually calculate what's going to be in your food before you make it, the better off you're going to be. If you do want a food service or you want to learn how to cook though, this is a great service for you. I'm not exactly sure if I would use this again or not, just because the prep time, and like I said, I don't necessarily have an hour and 20 minutes to be cooking. But it was an overall good service, overall good experience, and I got some recipes that I really enjoyed. So, good job, Plated. Alright, so those are my thoughts on Plated. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next week. Next week I will be reviewing Blue Apron, and then the following week I will have a comparison of HelloFresh Plated and Blue Apron. But in the meantime, make sure you guys hit subscribe and make sure you watch HelloFresh's video right here. Have a good week!